Theodor Black is an enigma as opposed to an alter ego. So I see it. I view it as more of an aesthetic than anything else. Take it one day at a time. Yeah, don't rush. Uh, be patient, and good things will come. Sometimes reality feels like a trip, and I feel like that's my best lyric because even when I'm like sober, reality feels like surreal sometimes. Just like the things you experience and just like all these random occurrences that happen and shit. It just makes me feel like, whoa, like is this actually happening in a minute? My favorite film is The Hand, and it's one of my favorite films because it's all shot in black and white, and the storyline is very unique and I think very raw. It's not like a typical Hollywood film. It's like yeah, yeah, I fuck with it. I like the characters as well. If I had a spaceship, I think the first place I would go to is the moon, and I would go to the dark side of the moon just to see like what's popping on that side, and then afterwards I'll probably go to like the edge of what galaxy we in, the Milky Way, and see what's popping out there. Maybe go to another galaxy or something. I don't know. Go see the sun, but I can't get too close, obviously. But yeah. If I was invisible for one day, I would sneak into the Louvre and I would steal the Mona Lisa and I would hang it in my front room. Shit. I would choose Kendrick Lamar just because it's obviously Kendrick. I would also pick Isaiah Rashad because I really love his music and I fuck with him a lot. And Monty Booker because he's like one of my favorite producers. He's insane. Yeah, would make a sick project. Damn, there's a lot of people I'd want to book for a festival. I think I would first of all think of the vibe of the festival, like what kind of festival I'd want to do. I'd probably want like a beachside festival, something like a warm country somewhere. Uh, so to complement that, I'd probably have like Erica Badu, maybe King Crew, also Shirt, Reggie Snow, Action Bronson. Fuck. Uh, I'm just gonna leave it at that for now because I don't want to get into like just name dropping. I would choose my current, well, the songs I'm about to release, uh, Loop, which is actually already out, and Capricorn, which is gonna be out on the 20th of May on my EP. But I'll choose those two songs just because I feel like they kind of represent me at this moment in time, you know. They say a lot about what's going on right now in my life. So yeah, those two tracks. So my favorite memory of 2022 so far is actually a really recent one. I got to play Fabric literally last week, Friday. Um, I did it with Ori Jam or Ori Community or Collective, whatever. And they're like a group of musicians who come together every Monday in Hackney Wick, and they just like play like jazz and Afrofusion. But it's all like a jam. It's all improvised, which is crazy. But I've been going for a while, and I got to know all of the guys that play and this that, and the other. And to commemorate their like 1 year anniversary, they asked a bunch of artists to play at Fabric. So I was one of them, and yeah, it was sick. They did like a live rendition of an unreleased song that I have, and it's just sounded amazing. It was sick, and yeah. Favorite part of London is probably Soho, and I say Soho just because so no, it's got a lot of character, and there's always cool shit going on here, and I mean, I feel like there's a nice little creative community in the area. It's a nice little hub to come and just like connect with people and like make new friends. Everyone seems to be like a creative, so it's good to connect. Yeah. And yeah, shout out to the crackheads as well. Macba. I went to Barcelona a couple years ago and I got to skate Macba, and yeah, hands down one of the best places I've skated so far. I actually started rapping first. Like I started writing bars to just random beats. Like I'd write bars to a lot of like boom bap beats because that was what was like the shit when I started coming into music, like in a more like low key sense. But yeah, I'd write to like MF Doom beats and Madlib beats, and then eventually I wanted to release my own stuff. So I'd look up like type beats on YouTube and type down like Kendrick Lamar type beats or fucking like I don't know, just random artists I was fucking with type beats at the time. And then yeah, I like released a project ages ago called VHS. It's hella corny. But then I started getting into producing maybe 2 years after I started like doing music. So it's like 16 when I started, or maybe even younger. But yeah, the producing came afterwards, and essentially it went like this. I wasn't like that confident in my production skills. I never really thought I was good at it. And then it got to a point where most of the producers I was working with at the time weren't making beats that I fucked with. It was just all like either trap or like it was either too trappy or too hip hoppy. There was never really like a nice middle ground. And then I just started like sampling and making loops and stuff. And then from there, it was just like, yeah, I just started producing for myself. And then, yeah. So I've been working on Paradise FM for a year now. I started working on it, I'd say, like early 2021. But I had some stems from a couple tracks that are currently on the project from like 2020. So yeah, it's been a minute. But the project essentially is about like I guess the easiest way I could put it is the pursuit of happiness. I feel like everyone is searching for happiness in their own way, and I basically do the same thing, like searching for paradise, I'd call it. And everyone has their vices, like some people might get blissful off of drugs or sex or religion or whatever is your forte. And yeah, essentially, I feel as though like during the period of time when I was making this project, I was a bit, you know, I was just like going through a lot. And I kind of found that the whole metaphor of paradise is like it's not something that you get externally, it's something that you get internally. So yeah, the project is basically about like, you know, I guess being your own self-sufficient provider of happiness, I guess. Probably gonna have to go with the Reeboks just because I wouldn't really wear these. I mean, I appreciate them for what they are and for the era and period of time that they represent, but yeah, I would wear these every day. I would probably skate in these as well, actually. These are sick. I'll probably take the tee just because I like tees. I like hoodies too, obviously, but I have too many hoodies, so the t-shirt, definitely. I like the typeface. I like the graphic as well, and the black and white really works. So, um, I'm like sitting on 2 projects at the minute, so I'm gonna try to get those out. I've already got the name for the second project. It's called Tailwind. Um, so yeah, gonna put that out. Trying to do more shows. Trying to go on tour. Trying to do everything. Yeah.